Hi everyone, thank you and welcome back. In today's video, we are going to see how to assign serial numbers using static and dynamic options. Let me take you to the video now. This is the worksheet which we are going to use for our experimenting purpose. From cell A2 to A11, you could see some names here, right? So for these names, we have to assign serial numbers. Okay. As usual, the columnar side B to H has been allotted for the formulas to display, not the results, but formulas to display, which I always call it as how factor. And then the rows from um, 2 to 11, precisely the cells C2 to H11 will be the areas where we are going to apply the formulas and see the results. Okay, as I said, there are three static options and three dynamic options which we are going to see now. Let me take you through the static options first. Right. We are going to allot serial numbers starting from C2. The first method and easiest method is type out 1 and then go to the next cell, type out 2 and then select these two and do a mouse click. This is the first option. This is the general option which people always prefer to do. Mouse click. Right. Good. Now, let's take the second option. Okay. Again, number 1, type number 2, and then select the entire cells and go to home tab and then under editing you will see under editing, okay, you will see the fill options. There are so many options available to fill this. Under this particular drop down, you can see the series option, fill series. You can click on this and what type of trend you want to have. Start value is equal to 1 and stop value is equal to in the same way. Okay. So what happens? You just press OK and then it gets filled up. So the formula for this or the shortcut for this is Alt plus EIS. Otherwise, you can also go to Home and then choose this place and then choose the down arrow on the second option you can choose, which will take you the fill series option. Right. Now, let's see the next option under static, which is simple, like we can always say type 1, go to the next cell, equals to, take this cell as the reference, that is E2 plus 1, simple one. Now you can copy this and paste it, right? These three are now called as, I will just give, I'll just give this as merge and center and then increase it. I will say static for your reference. I'll just say this as static for your reference. Perfect. I'll just simply make this as white. Okay, good. So obviously the next three will be on the dynamic options. Let us see how it goes. Okay, again, you go there, be in F3, F3 which is the first serial number which we have to assign to the name channel to layer. Okay, where you can use the function called row function. We can call row function. I just would like to, take you through what is a row function all about. So when you press equals to row and open and close bracket, this will give you the number of, otherwise the nth row. That means this particular cell belongs to third row. That means it is third row. Supposing if I'm giving the same equals to row, then say it will return 13th. That means this is the 13th row. So precisely in this formula, if it is row equals to just row singular and close it, it will display the nth row, right? And the next one is equals to, if you say rows plural and then give open bracket, the next one is array. Probably if you select this one, the entire array will be taken care and the result will be 6. You know why? The 6 rows, 6 cells has been selected and the result of this formula is telling you about the total number of rows, 6. Supposing if I am going to change this to M7, naturally it will be 1, 2, that is 1, 4. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Suppose if I say M4 to M20, look at this. This is the array. This is the total array. So when it comes to row, it will display manyth row. How manyth row? When it comes to rows, it will be the selection of rows. Now you understood what is equals to row and what is equals to rows and so on. Now let me try the first option here under the dynamic one. I am going to say equals to rows open bracket. I will probably say the same one. That means A2, this one, same row only. Wherever you go, it will be the same row. A2 colon A2 close bracket, and first A2 you need to lock it. And now press enter, you will get 1. That means you are calculating right from A2. That means right from A2 to A2. The same column actually. Now you click on this, you are getting up to 10 very easily. Right? Okay. Let us see the next dynamic formula to assign the serial numbers. Okay. Now I am going to use equals to row. Simple equals to row minus I am going to say the header. These are all the names and this is the header. I am going to say header minus header. So before that minus header, I am going to give the same formula as row A2. And then I am going to lock this cell. Right? Now let us see. It's again 1. Okay. So I am going to double click. The formula is getting spread towards the end. Here, got it. Okay. Let me also take you through the third option, which is very, very simple, right? Equals to row, open bracket. Again, I'm going to give the reference to the A2 cell because that is the header, and then I'm going to close it and I'm going to say minus 1. There you go. Again, it is 1. So now also you can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. In this way, what happens, each and every cell it moves on. Even the formula is also relatively moving on. Hence, you are getting 1, 2, 10 in the increments of 1, right? These three are now dynamic. These three are now dynamic. I will say dynamic. Okay, I'll copy this, or I'll format painter and I'll make this. Now you have seen, right, how to create the serial numbers, allotting the serial numbers using the static function as well as the dynamic function. Okay. Now comes the challenge part. Oh, you may be wondering, hey Ganesh, is there any challenge in it? Yes, obviously there will be challenges now. Let me see. Under the static method, if you delete any rows in between, the function will cease and the numbers may be different, or it might throw some error, specifically #ref error. I will take you through with some samples. For example, if I am going to remove Shin Papas, okay, I am going to remove this particular name from the list, and let us see, delete. Oh my God, what happens? What happens here? See here, after 3, it has jumped to 5. Here also after 3, it has jumped to 5. After 3, there is an error message throwing here. But in the dynamic, it has become, after 3, it has automatically become 4 and 5 and 6 and up to 9. Here also it has become after 3, 4 and 5 and 6 and 9. But very specifically, here, this is an error which is showing #reference, where you need to just click on this and it will become automatic, right? Now let us see why this has happened, because here you have given it manually. So again you have to go there, double click. Wow, this is wrong. Okay, you have to go and choose and then double click 9. Perfect. And then here also select 1 and 2 and press Alt E I S and now say OK. No, I have to select this one. Now I have to say Alt E I S. OK. Now you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here is the trick. Here we have used a simple formula. This formula we have to now copy and paste it here because there is a reference error. So you can again double click and you will get the numbers all along. Right? Okay. Hope you would have enjoyed in learning different methods of assigning the serial numbers by now. And you are free to use any of the methods suiting to your needs. There is yet another way of assigning the serial numbers using if and subtotal function. If and subtotal function. Okay. If and subtotal function. If you would like to know that, please leave a comment below and I can send you that formula for your practice. While I would like to say all the best to you, I am also reminding you to please like, subscribe and share with your friends and colleagues for wider reach. See you soon in my next video and thank you so much. Bye-bye.